Good afternoon, viewers at home. It is exactly a year ago that I came here to beam to the whole world what is happening in Ijeland. I'm talking of Daniel Adewole Aware Medical Center, DAAMC, sited in Ilesa, Osun State. And this is a private medical facility that has a lot of benefits for the people around Ijesha land and neighboring towns. And today Dempsey is a year old. We want to see how the place is functioning, and we want to see how people who are coming for one thing or the other, fearing. I want you to sit back and enjoy this short moment with us. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
Can you introduce yourself to the viewer at home?
I'm Dr. Oluwanjoba Oroge, the Chief Medical Officer here at Daniel Adewole Medical Center. Thank you for having me.
All right, it's exactly a year that this place was commissioned,
Yes.
and that has been about 360 days today. And we want to know how the place is faring, the kind of patronage it enjoys from the populace, and what you have been able to do within the year under review. So, what have you to say about DAMC for the past 365 days?
Yes, thank you very much. DAMC was commissioned on this day last year, and operation started towards the end of June. It's been an interesting ride. First of all, it's a daring project, even to situate this humongous facility right where we are right now. But it was born out of a vision that one, there's a need for access to this kind of healthcare, and that the patronage will come and it will really bring a major solution to the healthcare problems in this environment. And since we started operations to date, the journey has taken us through it's been an evolving one. It's taken us through a very interesting process. Initially, we started with just clinics, outpatients. We were not doing admissions. It was not until the very end of October that we opened up to admissions. This had its own downside because people imagined that it was already a full-fledged, fully operational facility with everything. So getting those clients back had its own challenges. But nonetheless, it's been a very rewarding experience. We're running 24 hours, 365 days a year. We've had several admissions. We've even had surgeries, appendectomy, ovarian cystectomy. We've had orthopedic surgeries here. We have different types of procedures. We have specialists who come in and do their own thing outside of general medical practice. So collaboration has also helped. And I think the awareness is growing in the Ilesa environment and even beyond. People are knowing that, okay, one corner somewhere off Orita Idoko, there is a place you can get premium healthcare. And one thing I think that makes us stand out among the people, in the minds of people who've come to this place, is they see the drive for quality, they see our emphasis on safety, and probably maybe most importantly is the patient-centeredness. I think that's an element that is missing, unfortunately. The landscape, the healthcare landscape, presently in many places in these parts right now. But we uphold all of this and making every effort not to compromise one for the other. Is it the lab testing methods that we take? Is it the other forms of diagnostic investigations we take? Is it even the process, of getting to diagnosis? We're driven by quality. And then through all that, does the patient feel like they are being carried along? Do they feel like they are the center of it? Do they feel that we empathize with their suffering? Yes, not just the doctors or the nurses, which are quite important, but at every point of care that the patient accesses, they're able to experience the patient-centeredness of the delivery at those places. So at the end of the day, when patients leave this place, they are not only relieved of their ailments or their pain or their illness, but they live happy. They feel like they've had a connection with people, and they always want to come back for that.
All right. In the course of this interview, you made mention of collaboration with
Yes.
other maybe giant health facilities around here. Can you make it more elaborate?
Okay, so I'm referring to collaborations with people with different specialties. So doctors in specific fields, so such as nephrology, cardiology, orthopedic surgery, general surgery. Also feels like we have a dietitian, we have 2 physiotherapists. We are looking to add on very soon as well now a dental surgeon. We have a neurosurgeon, we have a neurologist who have been able to. When we have these cases, we don't want to simply say, oh, we can attend to your case here. I mean, why not? Everything else that they need is here. What needs to happen is that the expertise comes to meet them. And that's one of the big deals for us, that patient access care in the comfort of their community. We don't want to have to send them to Ife or Shogbo or far away from this place, taking long trips, and maybe having to do that several times in a week before they get what they're looking for. So we found ways to encourage these people bring in their expertise here, and we've done fantastic work together. We're looking forward to doing much more in the coming months and years.
Okay, do you have any collaboration with health insurance companies?
Okay, yes. So we've reached out to OHIS presently has granted us they've come look at the facility, they've accredited it, they're very satisfied. So we have that. NHIS is also happy with what they've seen, and they're in the process of getting the authorization from headquarters. We are also right now in collaboration with AXA Mansard and Leadway. So if your organization has offered you healthcare under these HMOs, you can bring that to this facility and be able to access care fully paid for by insurance in this facility.
Okay. On the average, how many patients do you attend to on a daily basis?
Okay. The average, yes, that's probably a calculation, but there's a variation because it fluctuates. Some days you may have maybe 4 or 5. Some other days you may have 10, 11, and more. It depends.
Well,
So
judging by what you have
by
on
what we
ground.
see, at a steady rate, maybe 7 per day. Thereabout, maybe 6 or 7, I would say. Yes.
Okay. What has been your challenges? Is there anything you expect government to do to really encourage the proprietor of this place?
Well, there's a lot we can say government can do, and well, this is quite personal, but I prefer to think of what we can do in our own space. But I think some common things that government is presently in charge of in Nigeria, as we have it, that can be improved is electricity, very obvious, right? Because that bears down on many businesses, and hospitals are not excluded. That we have to spend on alternate sources of electricity in the absence of the one supplied by the government, that the government has taken responsibility for. But even aside from that, I think, facilities such as this that are beneficial to the community can be encouraged in what kind of tariffs they are given, and even the kind of supply that they get. But we don't see that happening very much. Rather, people see, a facility like this and they think, this is going to be revenue instead to the government for utilities like electricity. So you see, this is not a unique story. I'm sure many people, anybody who has set up big organizations in Nigeria experiences this. So I would say, no, let it be the reverse. Encourage them supply more to them, make their own service easier because of what they are contributing to the community. Employment, healthcare, that's on the one hand. On the other hand, local governments, state governments, whichever, the road, this is a major road that the hospital is located on. It would make a huge difference to the people of this community if that road were tarred. It used to be the road linking Ilesa to Ondo. Yes, it's actually called the Old Akure Road. But maybe you saw when you were coming in with your video that the road is not very encouraging. It's not a unique road. There are many roads like this that I know, but for a place that has such an amenity situated here, and some other things are beginning to spring up in this community, probably because of this facility, attention would be, we would do well to pay attention to this road really. I should just say that beyond the hospital's own need for it, what I think this road can bring to Ilesa is not something we can fully calculate. There's a lot that links and is linked by this road, and there's a lot that this road is poised to start doing. Lots of constructions already taking place on this front.
Well, all right. I observed that each time I came around, there is constant supply of electricity. I don't know how we managed to do that. So, are you on public electricity permanently, or you have your own source of power supply?
So we have the public supply, we have solar, and we also have generators. So we have several solar panels and a very robust storage capacity with the batteries that we have there. So that steps in when the public supply is out. That is very useful during the daytime, and the storage can often last till sometime in the night.
All right. As your hospital celebrates a year anniversary, what message do you have for your patients?
For our patients, we want to reassure you that we are for you. Our existence here is primarily and principally for you. We are looking forward to giving you the best possible care in terms of quality, the safest care that you can get anywhere, and you are the center of all that we do here. So anytime you walk in, if this is not your experience, you are failing on our promise, and we do not want to fail on that promise. So this is the first year. In the next 10 years, we will still be saying the same thing and doing the same thing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a wonderful thing having you around each time I'm opportuned to come to DAAMC.
Same here. Thank you for having me.
Bye for now. Yeah.
Bye.
Good afternoon. Please, can you project a bit? What's your name?
I'm doing Keolaide.
Okay. What brought you here?
I was rushed this morning.
Okay.
I was feeling so weak. So my wife brought me down here this morning. And thank God I'm feeling good now.
Okay. What can you say about the service?
The service is quite okay. It's very nice. And I've been here for some time now. They are really doing a good job. Yes.
Okay. And before your wife brought you here, have you heard about DAAMC before?
You mean this
hospital? Have you heard about it before?
Yes, I've been here for some time. Like I said earlier, I've brought my daughter here for like 3-4 times now. And the service is very good.
And now that DAAMC is a year old, what have you to say to the management and the doctor, nurses that have been taking good care of you and your family?
I want to say a very big thanks to the doctor and the nurses here. They are really doing a good job. Yes, I want to say a very big thanks to them. They have saved my life today because when I came here this morning, I was very, very weak. I cannot do anything. But now I think I'm okay. I'm feeling good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our lab scientist is currently on duty.
Okay.
This is Mr. Hastrop from
Hello,
the
my
radio
brother.
station.
Good afternoon, sir. Okay. Just give me a minute. I want to pick some things up shortly.
Okay, maintenance. Ìgbà tó máa sọ fún mi lẹ́nu. Manager lọ sọ fún mi. Manager. Kí lẹ máa
This is the radiant format, and then usually the keep them warm, sustain them. Of course, the weighing scale, the birth weight.
I'm Sarah Okitade, the front desk officer at Adewole Medical Center.
Okay. When did you join this facility?
I joined the first day this place was opened.
It's commissioned on the
Yes,
11th
the day it was
of
commissioned,
April
yes,
2023.
on the 11th of April 2023.
All right. Since you've been working here, how would you describe your experience?
It's been so good so far. God has been very good to us, you know. This is actually my first experience working with an organization from the scratch, but God has been faithful to us. It has been good so far. I'm glad I'm here.
How can you describe your patients in terms of cooperation and, being comported?
Okay. Our patients have been wonderful. We've been blessed with wonderful patients who understand us and cooperate with us at all times.
So, what have you to say to your patients now that you are a year?
We're so glad. We're glad. We're glad to all of them that have patronized us. We're glad they've come our way here at our facility. We're glad.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nice to meet you.
You're welcome, sir.
What's the name?
Adewole DAAMC.
Okay. You are at DAAMC, Daniel Adewole Away Medical Center,
Yes.
Ilesha. And I want you to tell us how you feel, your experience about this place.
Um, though the experience is good because they attend to us in normal way anyway, and their treatment is not much. Their money is not too much. It's affordable, and in fact they take care of the patients very well. They attend to us in a normal way.
How many times have you been here?
This is my third time because I brought my child here today, but I was there before with one of my friends, and they take good care of her. Even we were at Wesley before we brought her here, and they take good care of her here. And one of my sister has been here before.
So what do you have to tell people around here concerning this place?
What I would say is that people should patronize them because their treatment is okay, but I would still like to at least to introduce or advise them that they should do maybe awareness so that people will know that this place is very okay and affordable. Their money is much, is this is that, but I told them that I was there before, that their money is not much and there is no more stress. If you want to wait for test, you go at least between 1 minute, you'll be there. Consult the test and sit down, you'll be expecting your test. So that is it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
God bless.